So I want to share with you guys a quick little story. Happy Friday. Just happened a few seconds ago. I was helping an agent right now. And the reason I want to share this with you is because I believe this is what made me great at selling life insurance. This is the reason why I was able to be an exceptional life insurance that allowed me to sell hundreds of thousands of dollars on my own pen. And it's by simply learning this one thing. And so many agents struggle or are afraid with this, but if you learn this, you will unlock the skill of sales. You will help way more people, and I guarantee you will make so much more money in your journey as a life insurance agent. So I'm listening to the sales call. I'm out here hanging on. We're on Zoom. He's calling. This lady has so much pain. Man, I've been trying to get life insurance at other companies. They've been declining me. I've been, trying to get the insurance, but it's too expensive. She recently lost her husband. He didn't have life insurance. And she, told, the agent that, in our sales process that this would help give her the peace of mind that she's looking for. She's tired of putting it off. She's tired of, having this burden onto her. He did a great job of understanding that there was clear pain. But with all this pain, still at the end, he goes to pitch the numbers. So he says, Miss Betty, do you feel the 10,000 or the 15,000 would give you the most peace of mind? So he goes for the close. He goes for the sale. But of course, she comes with an objection. I need to think about it. And as we're going through this, he's like, man, I don't think she's going to do it. She's going to come up with a pricing objection. She's going to have all these fear. Like, I don't know if she's going to want this policy. And there's so much negative, aspect. In my mind, I'm like, hey, dude, hang in there strong. Let's get her across the finish line. Let's figure out how we can find her a way, and let's fight for her here today and ultimately for her son. So we narrow down the objections. Is it more of the price that you're more concerned about, or are you just not sure if you need it? She says, oh, I know I need it. It's more of the price. So then we go ahead and pitch the downsell. The downsell is, the $7,000 option. Well, I don't know if I can do that because, I want to make sure that it starts on the 3rd of the month. Oh, well, we're not going to have anything, start today. We can set up for the 3rd, which is in a few days here. Is that okay? She says, oh, well, I still need to think about it. And here is where you can go from either being great or being mediocre or still struggle, was to just use 2 objections that she gives you and hang up. But I'm like, Ryan, we are going to stay on the phone. We're going to do this thing together. We're going to help this. We have to fight for her daughter. We have to fight for her son. We have to fight for her. You need to have conviction. So I'm like, hey, dude, say this. Miss Betty, I want you to know I'm thinking about you and your son right now. I know the pain that you've gone through. I know that you need the life insurance. I know that this is really important to you and you're scared to make a decision. But what we can do is we can start with something small, because you told me earlier, that this is going to give you the peace of mind that you're looking for. You told me that your son has gone through, firsthand the pain of losing his father and not having the life insurance. You told me that this is something that you need to do and you've been trying to get, but you've been putting off. So instead of me letting you off the phone right now, Miss Betty, what I'm going to do is we're going to start with something small, because I know that you need this. And I know that your son needs me to have this conversation with you right now so that he is taken care of if something happens to you. I know as a mother you love him and you want to go ahead and make sure he's taken care of, but you're just one decision away. So I'm like whispering this in his ear. He hits her with it and she's like, okay, let's go forward. And this is what makes you either a great agent or someone who doesn't, is going to get hung up on, who is going to be like, okay, let's schedule an appointment. We don't do appointments. We don't do second chances. Right now you have the pain. Right now you have, her emotions involved in the decision. And right now she needs an agent that is going to hold her hand, that is going to have the conviction, that is going to have the confidence, and that she can know that this guy served me, this guy fought for me, and he's going to be there for my family, and that there is no way I am going to let her off the phone until the sale is made. Meanwhile, I've spent 35, 40 minutes with her, meaning that my time is precious, that I must do my job to serve her, and I'm going to find a way to make a sale. And if you can learn the fight in you, if you can learn to have this conviction, if you can have this sense of purpose, like these people need me, that I'm not selling them anything, that they can hear it in your heart and they can hear it in your voice, they can hear it as who you are as a person, you will make more money as a life insurance agent. The money will come with the conviction. The money will come with the care. But so many people get into the life insurance industry, expect to make all this money, and then they get told no once and they hang up, or they give up, or they're not there to fight for anybody. And if you can change that perspective, like, I am here to serve you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to become the best life insurance agent you will ever speak to in your whole entire life, Miss Betty. I'm your guy. You will close more deals. And you can hear it in my heart. You can hear it in my conviction right now. If you don't have that level of conviction, if you don't have that level of heart, you will struggle. But if you can learn it, you can master it, and you can hold their hand and get people who just need to think about it, who are right there on the finish line, who have some fears, who are scared to make a decision, and you can just massage them with your words, help them, give them the conviction, pour your heart into them, and help them make a hard decision. You will gain clients for life, and your bank account will change, and you will serve people like no other, and you will feel like you're making an impact as a life insurance agent because you fought for them. And when that time comes, and she passes away, and that life insurance policy is sitting there in her nightstand, that son, that daughter's gonna call you and say, thank you for looking out for my mom. Thank you for making sure that I'm taken care of. Because without your hard work, I would be in a really terrible situation. So thank you. So remind this, that you're not only doing it for the client, you're doing this for the beneficiary. You're doing this for the peace of mind of their family, and they rely on you. So you have all this pressure, all these people counting on your 15 to 30-minute conversation. Will you show up for yourself, and will you actually make it work? And do you love people, and will people know that you love them, and will you help their family? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Cheers.